Hey girl, welcome back to the Her Best Self podcast. I am your host, Lindsay Nickel, and today we're diving into a topic that so many clients of mine and women that I know have struggled with, including myself, and that is the concept of finding your perfect weight. Sis, I can't wait to shed some light on this topic. What's your perfect weight? How do you find it? And how do you redefine it? Let's go. Hey girl, welcome to the Her Best Self podcast. I'm Lindsay Nickel, former competitive figure skater and perfectionist, turned God-led imperfect boy mom and digital CEO. If you find yourself constantly thinking about food and wondering if you'll wake up one day free from the obsessive thoughts and behaviors controlling your life, then I've created this podcast for you because I know exactly what it's like to be a downright hot mess trapped in a destructive cycle of disordered eating. I finally found freedom, and you can too, girlfriend. So if you're ready to heal your relationship with food and body and break the chains of control and show up in your best health, then grab your favorite Tarjay journal and let's get to it so you can start living your best life as your best self. Hey there, sister friend. I'm so glad to have you back listening to the show, coming here to this place and speaking to you. It gives me so much joy. It truly matters. Whether you are listening to the show for the very first time or you're a veteran here, I just want to say thank you for spending this time with me. And I hope that you gain so much from this place that we've created here just for you, sis. So what I want to talk about is your perfect weight, what it is, how you can find it, and ultimately how you can redefine what you're looking at in terms of measurement. We live in a culture obsessed with numbers on the scale. Magazine covers, wellness influencers on Instagram, and even healthcare providers push this idea that there's a magical number that will solve all of your problems. But what if I told you, friend, that your perfect weight has nothing to do with a number? Are you mind blown yet? Well, if you've been listening to this show for some time, you already have been preached at by me regarding this topic. So stick with me long enough and I will have you believing that you deserve a free life. But I wanted to start today's show with a question. How much mental and emotional energy do you spend thinking about your weight? Maybe it's a significant amount. And I want to ask a follow-up question. Is it worth it? Is all that energy actually improving your life? Is it making you better? Is it making you worth more? Is it making you happier? Today, I wanted to offer a different perspective because I just felt this calling on my heart, not only to make episode 200 freaking epic, because hey, that's why you're here, is to listen to some good stuff that's actually going to change your life. But what if your perfect weight isn't a number at all, but rather a state of being? A way of moving through this world where food and your body just doesn't dominate your thoughts. I want you to think about redefining what it looks like to have a perfect weight. I'm going to talk through examples of this, of what this whole redefining your perfect weight actually looks like, because there's no such thing as a perfect weight. Your perfect weight is actually perfect freedom. If you get nothing else from today's episode, I want you to write this down in a notebook or on a sticky note or on your freaking mirror with your most fabulous lip liner. Your perfect weight is perfect freedom. So instead of focusing on this perfect weight, this perfect number, focus on finding a perfect trust within yourself and your body. So what is redefining this concept of what a perfect weight looks like in practice in your own life? Well, sis, your perfect weight is when you can enjoy an evening out with friends without guilt, without shame, coming along as an uninvited guest. It's laughing over shared appetizers and ordering what sounds genuinely good to you in the moment, and driving home thinking about the conversations that you had rather than calculating how many calories you consumed. Here's another one. Your perfect weight is when you can listen to your body and skip a workout because you're tired. Like you are tired. You don't have that nagging voice telling you that you're lazy or that you'll pay for it later or you'll have to make up for it later. It's understanding that rest is just as important as movement. Your perfect weight, friend, is being fully present during date night. Yes, I'm talking to you. looking into your partner's eyes instead of secretly scanning the menu for the calorie counts, or trying to find what you had already planned to order on the menu because you looked at it the night before. It's not reaching for your food tracking app under the table to log the bites, or being mentally and emotionally unavailable for connection because all you can think about is what you're eating in that moment. Your perfect weight is being there with that person that you love. Now, this may sound revolutionary to you right now, and I totally understand why. We have been conditioned to believe that constant vigilance around food and exercise is the only path to health. But what if that very vigilance itself is what is so unhealthy? In fact, numbers report that the more vigilant in health and wellness and all of these different supplements and ways of dieting, Ozempic shots, like all of that is contributing to skyrocketing numbers of eating disorders. So let's talk for a moment about science. Our bodies are incredibly diverse, and research increasingly shows that health can exist at many different sizes. Each of us have a genetically influenced weight range where our body functions best. And I've talked about this in prior episodes, but I call this the freedom point. Others may call it the set point. Fighting against this natural range requires constant effort and often results in cycles of weight loss and weight gain that can be more harmful than maintaining a healthy weight for your body, even if that stable weight is higher than what the BMI charts suggest is ideal. The truth is that BMI was never designed to be an individual health marker in the first place. And I'm going to do a whole episode on my feels regarding BMI. In a nutshell, it was created as a population level statistical tool, and its creator explicitly warned against using it to evaluate individual health metrics. Yet somehow it has now become the gold standard. Health is so much more than a BMI category or a number on a scale. It is about sustainable habits. It's about mental well-being. It is about social connections. And yes, of course, physical markers like blood pressure and cholesterol levels, many of which can be improved through healthy behaviors regardless of whether or not your weight changes. And maybe that's why when you go to the doctor and your doctor may say to you, oh, your vitals look good, your lab results look great. Then you confuse yourself and you think, I'm just not sick enough. I'm fine. Everything's fine. But sis, your perfect weight is when you nourish your body with a wide variety of food groups, free of restriction. When you can eat a salad because you genuinely want one, not because you have to have one to be good. When you can also enjoy a slice of cake at a birthday party without mentally calculating how many extra minutes you're gonna need to spend on the treadmill. Restriction, it backfires. And your body, my body, our brains, they are wired to resist famine. So when you severely restrict food groups or severely restrict calories, your body is going to fight back. And that is where those obsessive thoughts about food come from. It's not a lack of willpower, friend. This is biology. So many of my clients, they're surprised to learn that their food obsessions will actually diminish when they start eating enough for their body. This includes previously forbidden foods or foods that they have found fearful. The rebellious urge to binge or eat more on, quote, bad foods, it fades when no foods are labeled as bad or good. We have to stop labeling things as bad or good. What would it be like if your days weren't consumed by food or body thoughts? I mean, seriously, how would you eat if you knew your weight would never change? Would you choose the things you're choosing right now? If you could use all that mental energy for your relationships, for your work, your passions, your dreams, what might you actually accomplish if you weren't constantly monitoring your appearance or planning your next diet? Think about vacation. Your perfect weight is when your vacation doesn't end with a detox to get back on track, and it doesn't start with restricting so that you can enjoy yourself while you're there. It's enjoying local cuisines and flavors without anxiety. It's coming home with memories of experiences and not regrets about what you ate. Think about this. How many times have you heard someone say, or even you said to yourself, I need to go on a detox after this vacation? As if enjoying yourself in the moment requires punishment later. As if your body isn't already equipped with organs that detox naturally themselves and aren't needing special juices or restrictive regimens. What if instead you saw vacation eating as simply a natural variation in your routine? What if coming home just meant gently settling back into regular patterns of eating and movement without drama, without punishment? So how do you move forward in this new definition of what your perfect weight might be? Here are some starting points that I want you to take away from today's show. First, consider working with somebody who will practice a weight-inclusive approach. Okay, this might include a dietitian who specializes in intuitive eating, maybe a therapist who understands body image issues, or a coach like myself and team who are trained to focus on the here and now and to get you moving in the right direction without measuring yourself against the number on the scale. Sis, it's time to stop being weighed down by numbers and measurements and weigh yourself by things that truly matter, like how you are as a person, how your values are, your morals, your inner compass, how you love other people, the joy you bring into the room, and your kindness upon others. Secondly, I want you to be mindful of your social media and media consumption in general. Literally unfollow accounts that make you feel bad about your body. Unfollow accounts that promote restrictive eating. I want to do a whole show on this because in my industry and what I do, which is constantly working with women who are struggling with restrictive eating patterns and obsessive food thoughts, because of the industry I'm in, I get things that come into my sphere, and it's sickening to me. It's sickening to me that those things are out there and people are following them. And all it does, friend, is make you feel bad about your body. All it does is keep you stuck. So literally if you're going to do a detox, do a social media detox. If it is not helping you forward, if it is not helping make pro-recovery choices for you, it needs to go. Thirdly, I want you to practice self-compassion. No, but like for real. The path to a healthier relationship with food in your body, it isn't linear. It's going to be all over the place. It's going to be up. It's going to be down. There's going to be moments of progression. There's going to be moments of regression. But treating yourself with kindness rather than judgment is what makes the journey manageable. It is what makes it so rewarding. And lastly, I want you to truly ground yourself in this truth. Your worth isn't tied to your size. I know you hear that and you might even be rolling your eyes, but that is so true. And it's time you start believing it about you. You deserve respect and you deserve love and you deserve dignity no matter your weight. Your body is just a vessel that carries you through this precious life, friend, and it deserves your appreciation for all that it does for you, not constant criticism for how it looks. So instead of focusing on the perfect weight, I want you to start thinking about what would it be like to find perfect freedom? I want to leave you with this thought. Your perfect weight isn't a destination. It's not something you can achieve once and then you're done with it. It's not like a to-do list where you can check the box and say, I have arrived, accomplished, and have succeeded. It's an ongoing relationship with your body that evolves over time. And there may be days when you feel completely and utterly at peace with your body and food, and there may be days when old thought patterns come creeping back in. That is totally normal. There's nothing wrong with you. But what matters is the overall direction, moving toward more freedom, moving toward more self-compassion, and being less preoccupied with controlling your body and the size of it. If you're struggling right now, I want you to know I am in your corner. I am cheering you on. I have been there, and I want you to know you're not alone. As we round out National Eating Disorder Awareness Week, I want you to know that I love you and I see you. And there were years of my life where I felt like I could only recover up to a certain weight. And if I'd gone anything above that, then I had to maintain and go back down. I had to figure it out. I had to restrict. I had to stop eating what I was eating. I wouldn't allow myself to fully find that freedom. That is a life of hell. You're constantly giving your power away to something that is going to forever change. And why is it going to forever change? Because your body changes. And that's just a fact. It's not right. It's not wrong. It's not good. It's not bad. It's allowing yourself to be. So what is your perfect weight? Well, there really isn't such a thing as a perfect weight. But if we have to get into the details, your perfect weight, it isn't a number at all. It's a state of who you are. And it's a way of moving through this world without being dominated by the things that you're not and feeling like you failed. Sis, I hope that today's message has resonated with you. I am so proud of you for listening to this episode and for really just diving in to this podcast. I'd also love to talk with you. If you're serious, like if you are done trying to control every single thing around your life in regards to food and body and so much more, it's time to make a commitment to yourself to change this part of your life. It's going to change everything in your life. And I know change can be scary, but change can be so very good, and it could be exactly what you need. So stop listening to that nagging voice telling you that you're lazy or not good enough, or that you'll always be this way. If you're ready for some serious support, I'm ready to meet you. I'd love to connect with you. I'd love to be your coach and work with you. If you're looking for accountability and oomph and somebody that's been there, done that, girl, I am your girl. So come out to fill out a client application so that we can partner together in your journey towards healing. You can do so right now at herbestself.co. You're going to find the ways that we can work together out there. There's also a really fun recovery spirit animal quiz that you can take to just see what your recovery spirit animal is. I encourage you to go out there and do that. It gives you insight into some practical things that you can do to help navigate your recovery forward based upon questions that you answer in that quiz. And I want to get to know you. So come on out to our private Facebook community. If you haven't done so already, you can find us at herbestselfsociety.com. Until next time, pretty lady. Bye for now. Oh, friend, thank you so much for letting me share what was on my heart today. My hope for this podcast is to help more women find freedom from food and body. If this has empowered or blessed you, let me know. I'd be honored for your rating and review of my show, and I'd love to connect with you in my private Facebook community. You really can move from perfection to purpose. Let's break the chains together. I'll help navigate the way. Until next time, bye for now, girl.